He said, you know how many people get out of the Mumbai local train to become an actor? I was like, how many? He said, millions. You'll be lost in millions. It was okay. I was, how you could say, I was broken. I kept the phone back, and after a couple of months, I made my very first video, and I put it on the YouTube. It was a true love story. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. I have long hairs in it. I made that video, and it went viral. It got like 800,000 views on YouTube. I called that guy, my friend. I was like, hey bro, did you saw the video? Because he was close to me, right? So I used to talk to him about my stuff. Did you saw the video? He said, yeah, I saw the video, man. The love story one. I said, yeah. Your dance was good. You know, your acting was good. Expressions was good. It was good. That was good. Yeah, that was good stuff, man. I was like, oh, tell me, how many people are doing this kind of stuff? He said, there are thousands of channels who are doing this kind of work. They're making this kind of videos. Listen to this, guys. He himself filtered me from millions to what? Thousands. Hold on. From millions to thousands, right? Then I kept making videos. I did social experiments. I started using my skills to bring back humanity. I made social experiments. I know many of you guys would have seen my accident experiment where I'm dying on the street bleeding and nobody helps me. You know? I did a lot of social experiments and I called him again. I'm like, you see my videos? Yeah, I'm watching your videos, man. Nice work. I'm like, how many people are doing this kind of work? He said, yeah, there's still hundreds of channels who are doing this kind of social experiment stuff. Listen to this. From millions to thousands to the hundreds. He himself. I didn't say anything. He's filtering me himself. A couple of months back, he tried calling me. I didn't pick up his phone. He sent me messages, hey, bhai, baat karna. Finally, I spoke to him. You know what he told me? भाई यार तेरी वीडियो तो भाई हर जगह है यार मेरे दोस्त 15 मेरे दोस्त शेयर कर रहे हैं भाई तू तो यार क्या काम कर रहा है भाई on the top. Now listen to this. He himself filtered me from millions to thousands to hundreds to the top. Why? Because I did not give up. When he insulted me, he tried to break me apart. I had two options: to quit and let him define me. Then do a job, 9 to 5 somewhere. Or use the pain he gave me by insulting me and use that pain as why I should be successful. I wanted to be successful to show it to him and many others like him that you are messing with the wrong person. You don't insult me. If you would insult me, I'll show you. So you have to find your why, guys. If he wouldn't have insulted me, how would I have got the drive? How I wouldn't have got the drive to succeed. So every single time someone insults you, say thank you and get to work. Because work hard in silence and let your success make the noise. Now there was a guy who was struggling really bad. And he wanted to be successful and he was not finding the why. Why I should be successful. The most important thing in life is knowing your why you want to be successful. And unless and until you know your why, you'll not be successful. So this guy was very poor and struggling. He loved the girl, right? So he went to the girl and he's like, I'm in love with you. But the girl was like, you can't take care of my expenses, this and that. You always this and that, struggling. It's not working out. So she leaves him, right? So she leaves him because he's struggling and he cannot afford, going out, spending money. And she insults him, like you're a loser, right? So after she insulted him, listen to this. He gets a why. So what I'm telling you right here, let me ask another question to you guys. How many of you guys here have been, bullied or put down by others? You don't have to raise your hand, but I'm just telling you, just think about it. Any of you guys sitting out here who have been insulted by your friends, or bullied, or put down that you're not good enough? This is for you guys. Every single time someone insults you, You know what you should do? You should say thank you. And you'll be like, why should I say thank you to someone who insults me? I'll tell you why. Because every single time someone insults you, record that insult right here in your heart. Every single time someone tells you you're fat, your hairs are going white, you don't walk good, you don't look good, record it right here. And you say, what would that do? Every single time you record your insult right here, you get a why to be successful. If someone would not insult you, if someone would not put you down, how would you get the why to succeed in life? So every single time someone tells you you're not good enough, you fail in life, record that insult, and every single time you fall down, think about that insult. That person insulted me, he told me I'll fail, I'll be a loser, I'm dark, I'm short, I'm fat. Look, in 5 years, you'll be working under me. So you get a why. You get a reason why to do it. Let me tell you what I exactly mean by why. This is a bottle of water. It's water in the bottle, right? Now when the water is in the bottle, it's at the comfort zone. And it's at the room temperature. What is happening in the water? Anybody what's happening in the water? Nothing. Right? Nothing is happening in the water. Now let me ask you something. What if I boil this water to 100 degrees? The same water, if I boil to 100 degrees, it'll have the passion, it'll have the power to destroy and melt all the criticism. Everything which come on its way, it'll destroy it. It'll destroy all the bacteria, all the viruses. So guys, when you're sitting at the comfort zone, you'll never get anywhere. You have to boil. And how you can boil? From the insults. When someone insults you, just stay quiet. You don't have to fight back, but record that insult. And once you reach the boiling point, you become like a boiling water. You have the power to destroy all the criticism. You have the power to melt all the negativity and become pure. But if you will be sitting always at this room temperature, at the comfort zone, in this water, nothing will happen. You will just sit there and people will make fun of you. So you have to reach the boiling point to get success. Because success never comes in comfort zone. Forget about it. And the most important thing I want to tell you guys, if you want to be something in your life, the very first step is you have to tell yourself it's not going to be easy. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it. Right? If it was easy, everybody would do it. But it's the hard part which makes it great. If it was easy, the people who are sitting there, they would be actually speakers. Because everybody would be a speaker. Because it was easy. But it's not easy. You have to earn this. You have to earn to get here. So unless until you earn it, you not get it. Now what I mean by you have to tell yourself it's not going to be easy, because if you think it's going to be easy, and it's not, you break apart. Like if I tell you, you have to go to Connaught Place, you have to go from here to Connaught Place by walking, and it'll take you only 5 minutes, and it's a breeze, there'll be no traffic, nothing, and you get out of the campus, you start walking to Connaught Place, and it takes you 30 minutes, 40, 1 hour, you break apart. Because you like, Varun ne bola tha yaar, sirf 5 minutes lagenge to 1 ghanta lag gaya. But if I tell you, it'll take you 3 hours, there will be a lot of traffic, you'll be hitting, you have to take a lot of pollution, your mind would know. And you will not break apart. But if you fool yourself, you tell your mind it's going to be easy. I'll start a channel and I'll be like a social celebrity. But it will not be easy, because when you start the channel, you have to put the continuous efforts, continuous work every single week. And when you quit, you fall down. I'm going to tell you something. If I stop making videos as of today, people will forget me in 1 month or maybe 1.5 months. I have to put continuous effort. I have to make videos every single week. That's how they remember me. That's how they, okay, yeah, this guy's putting continuous effort. He's doing something. But the time I stop, I'm done.
See, in life you can never stop, guys. Just forget about people who tell you once you become successful, you don't have to work. You don't have to work all your life. You can never stop. The time you stop, you're done. Never think it's going to be easy. Because if you think it's going to be easy, you'll break apart. The first step is setting up your mind that is going to be hard, no matter what it takes, no matter how many challenges it takes. I'll walk through it, I'll go through it, I'll do it. Now let me share a story with you guys. It's a pretty awesome story based on, never giving up. Listen to this guys, I want everybody to pay attention here, please. You guys call me, so show some respect, okay? There was a guy who wanted to be successful really bad. Like really bad. He said like, I want to be successful. And he has a guru. He has a person who he called guru, who was very, very successful. So, that guy called guru and said, Guru, I want to be like you, yaar. I want to be like you. I want to be successful like you. Tell me what I should do. Just tell me. I want to be like you. I'm dying to be like you. Even if I become 50% like you, I'll be successful. I'll get everything in my life. He said, you want to be successful like me? He said, yes. Meet me 4 o'clock in the morning at the beach. And he said, at the beach? Like, sir, 4 o'clock in the morning at the beach? He said, you want to be successful, right? He said, yes. Meet me 4 o'clock morning at the beach. I said, okay, sir, I'll meet you 4 o'clock in the morning at the beach. He gets ready. He wakes up 3 o'clock in the morning. He wears suit, shoes, tie, and gets ready. And 4 o'clock, he's at the beach. And he sees the guru standing there in shorts and in a t-shirt. And he's like, oh my God, I should have known. He called me at the beach. I should have worn shorts and t-shirts. That's what people wear at the beach. So he's like, Guru, I'm here. The guru says, oh, come here, come here. So he comes closer to Guru and he's like, okay, Guru, I'm here. Tell me, how can I be successful? He said, you want to be successful? He says, I want to be successful just like you, Guru. He says, step into the water. So Guru goes into the water at the beach. He's looking at the Guru like, I'm wearing shoes. He says, you want to be successful? Why are you looking at the shoes? Step into the water, as I said. He steps into the water. He said, okay, Guru, now I'm in the water. Tell me, how can I be successful like you? He says, you want to be successful like me? Come deeper. The water is up here. He follows, the water is up here. He said, okay, Guru, now tell me, how can I be successful like you? He said, you want to be successful like me? Come deeper. Comes deeper, the water is up here. He looks at the Guru like, he starts to think like he's going crazy, like, Guru, what are you doing? Like, taking in the water? How can I be successful getting in the water? He says, you want to be successful? He says, yes, I want to be successful. Come deeper. The water is up here. He follows him. And he looks at him. He thinks like Guru is losing it, like he's going crazy. He says, okay, Guru, I'm in the water now, up here. Please tell me how I can be successful like you. He says, you want to be successful? He said, yes. The Guru takes his head and puts his head under the water. Guys, 4 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10, 12, 14, 20 seconds, just before the guy was about to die inside the water, he takes his head out. And the guy goes like, you're crazy, you're mental, man, you got mad, It's not funny, listen to this. You're crazy, you're not even Guru, you're a mental guy. I don't know how you became so successful. The Guru looks at him and smiles. And he's like, what, you're smiling at me? You almost killed me. You killed me. He said, can I ask you something? He said, what? He said, what was the one thing? What was the one thing? Listen to this. What was the one thing you wanted to do when you were underwater? I was like, what do you mean what you wanted to do? I just wanted to breathe. That's the only thing I wanted to do when I was underwater. He said, exactly. You want to be successful? He said, yes. You want to succeed? Yes. So listen to this. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. Oh. So when the only thing you think about is success, there's nothing else in your mind. No girlfriends, no parties, no social media, no internet. You're just thinking about a dream, that I want to be successful day and night. You're putting all the hard work, then you will be successful. Nobody will stop you. But if you're wasting your time chatting 6 hours in a day, 7 hours on the internet, partying partying every night, drinking, how do you expect to be successful? You have to make sacrifices, guys. You have to make sacrifices to be successful. Listen to this, to be able to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. How many people understand this line? Raise your hands. Yes, ma'am. What do you mean by, what did you understand? To be able to sacrifice what you are for what you will become.
Sacrificing small things which seem pleasant for today may give us a better future.
Absolutely.
When you work, when you study for 2-3 months for exams, you walk out in a classroom like a legend. I know everything. I'll kill it. But if you study just one night before, भाई इसमें से तो नहीं आ जाएगा, भाई इसमें से तो नहीं आ जाएगा, भाई इसमें से पेपर तो नहीं आ जाएगा. So there's no confidence. So when you put your work, that's what confidence is. That's how you get the confidence. So put the work, guys, and every single time someone insults you, say thank you. Thank you for bullying me. Now see, 5 years from now, you'll be working for me. You'll work under me, and I'll control you. You just don't say it to him. Don't have to, get in a fight. But inside, use that why to drive yourself. Rickshaw puller. I'll give you an example. There's a rickshaw puller. I was standing and we're looking at a rickshaw puller. He was probably 85 or 80 or something. And he was pulling rickshaw. And every single time, we noticed him for like 2-3 days. Like he could barely walk, but he was pulling rickshaw. And I'm like, भैया आप 80 साल के हो, 80 साल में रिक्शा चला रहे हो? कह रहा बाबूजी और क्या करें? आप बताओ. मैंने कहा तो 80 साल में आप रिक्शा चला रहे हो और नॉन स्टॉप चलाते हो. मैं बहुत लोगों को देखता हूँ जो बीच में रेस्ट लेते हैं. आप एक को छोड़ते हो दूसरे को पकड़ लेते हो. Like how do you do it? He says because my son is sick, so I have to do it. So understand this. His why, which gives him strength to pull rickshaw, is because his son is sick, so he has to get the medicines. So that's his why. That's the reason he pulls a rickshaw. Your why could be anything. Your why could be giving a better life to your mother. If she's doing a job at 55, at 50 or 60 and you want to see her happy, use that as a why. Mother, you gave me everything. I'll be successful for you so I can give you a better life. So find your why, guys, and until and unless your why is bigger than your excuses, you'll never be successful. What I mean by that is, if you want to be successful and you don't have a why, your excuse will get bigger. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you want to be successful, but you don't know why should I be successful? It's like people who want to quit smoking. Unless and until they find the reason, they don't quit. A lot of times I have heard people quit when their son tells them, Papa quit. Because then they get the why. Because if I get sick, if I'm in the hospital, who's going to take care of my kids? So he gets a why. That okay, my son is sick, I should quit. So every single time you want to do something, you want to be great, you have to find the why. And once you get the why, you'll be successful. And one last thing before I go, guys. This is the last thing. Listen to this. This is for those people, who put every single thing towards their goals, and it's taking longer to see the success. I would just like to say, don't quit. And you'll be like, but I'm putting every single thing, and I still don't see any success. What's happening? I don't see anything happening. I feel like quitting. No, you should not. I'll tell you why. Have any of you guys been to grocery store? Like the person will be right. Most of the grocery store, they have a system, like reward system, right? Every single time you buy something, you get points. And once you reach a stage, like 2,000 points or 10,000 points, you can redeem, 100 rupees, 500 rupees, right? So same thing in life, guys. Every single time you put an honest effort, it gets accounted for. This is what I believe. There's a system up here somewhere. There's God keeps it, He has that system somewhere. Every single time you put an honest effort, it gets recorded and you get points. But unless and until you reach the redeeming stage, you'll never see it. You'll never see any success. But the hardest part is when you don't know how many points you have to get. When you go to the grocery store, you know I have to get 2,000 points, I'll get reward. But up here, you don't know. Because if you know, then everybody will do it. Why only a few people do it? Because there are very few people who will, despite their failures, despite how many times they fall, they keep on putting continuous efforts and it gets recorded, it gets accounted for. And once they reach the redeeming stage, I don't know, 20,000 points, 20 lakh points, the success comes. So guys, if you're not seeing anything right now, don't worry. Don't think your effort is going to waste. No honest effort ever goes to waste. No honest tears for your goals never goes to waste. Now let me tell you something. If I call someone up, right, and I give them, here's some food, and all the hungry people are sitting there. Everybody's hungry, right? And I tell them I only have one bread. Just give it to the person you want to give it to. So how would you decide who to give it to? How? Can someone tell me? I want one person, can someone come in here? Any of the one person from the audience? I want to ask this thing. Come in, sir. Listen to this guy, listen to this, alright? This is really connected to the life. Because 2 years, 3 years down the line, alright, so suppose this is bread, right? And everybody out there is hungry. But I only have one bread. And you have the power to give it to only one person. Who would you give it to and why?
The one who wants it.
Everybody wants it.
No, not everyone. You can decide that someone is waiting for it, or someone is doing it for it, right? That's the difference between these two things. Someone is waiting for it, I want this. And someone is doing something for it. Yeah, I really want it. And he is going after it. That's the difference between those people who are just waiting and someone is doing for that. That means they are earning that thing. That's the difference, yeah?
Exactly. The one who is the most hungry, the one who is crying, the one who says, I'm gonna die if I don't get it. It's the same thing with success, guys. This is success. And he is God. He'll only give to the person who is the most hungry. The one who needs it the most. He can't give it to everybody, then the value of success will be gone. Everybody would be successful. So you gotta understand, you gotta be the most hungriest person in the crowd. You gotta be the most, needy person. The one who cries every single day towards their goals. It's never, don't be afraid to cry for your dreams, guys. Don't be afraid, because when you put honest tears toward your goals, it also gets accounted for. And you get filtered out. If you have two people, who want to be successful, and the one is just hungry, but the other person is hungry and he's crying, guess what? Who will get the success? The one who's hungry and also crying. That's how I think God decides who to give success to. The most hungry, I would say the most eligible person. So guys, I will end up with this last line. To give up is the easiest thing in the world to do. To give up is the easiest thing in the world to do, but to fight against all odds and win is what defines a legend. So be a legend, guys. Never give up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was truly inspirational. It was like you really need more individuals like you. Thank you so much.
We on the stage only now. I request our head organizer Priya Gupta and Shobit Agarwal, the senior head manager, to come and felicitate Mr. Varun Pruthi as a token of love and gratitude. I also request our principal, ma'am, Dr. Rama, to be on the stage and felicitate Varun Pruthi, sir. Thank you, sir, for coming to our college and attending the EQUINOX.